You know, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll feel all right. I'm like, it's going to be a good day today. It's great, I feel good. And I get to Liverpool Street Station and I feel exhausted. And I have walked for maybe 5 minutes and then I think, right, now I've got to get on the tube. And I walk down and I'm just like, please let there be a seat, please let there be a seat. And I get onto the tube and I scan for a seat and there isn't one. So I stand there and I'm literally in my head, I'm like, you're okay, you can stand, you're okay, you can stand. You've done this before, you can do it again. I can't remember what it's like not to feel tired. And I'm not even 32. Very vocal about me, myself and cancer and all the rest of it, but I don't want to announce to a whole tube of people that I need a seat, especially when I have nothing to show that there is anything wrong with me. The chronic fatigue, looking fine, and London can be really, really challenging. I was studying in Edinburgh and it was a perfect Edinburgh day and the phone rang. You had a blood test today? Yes. You need to come to the hospital. Oh, why? She said she'd phone me back because she had to check. And then the phone rang again and he said, do you know what too many cells means? And I had to think. I was like, too many cells, too many cells, too many. Cancer? He said, we think so. Basically immediate diagnosis of chronic myeloid leukemia and started pill chemotherapy regime, which is what I'm still doing nearly 10 years later. So I have this parallel world that I live in. I completed my history of art degree and I then did law conversion and I can do what I want, when I want. I have a family, I own where I live, and my life very much has carried on as it was meant to. My parallel universe is not my reality. My reality is quite different to that. Back when I was in Edinburgh, my immediate friendship group, the support I had was phenomenal. And I think the fact that I didn't lose my hair really helped because it didn't scare people off. And I had, through the hospital, a social worker who was amazing. You're cocooned and you have all these people you can talk to and you're looked after, and it sounds really weird, but you're made to feel really special, and then it stops. There is this sort of cliff face in the NHS when you hit 25 and it's like, well, you're really old now, off you go, you're a grown up. And it's like, well, no, I'm not, and I've still got needs and there's nothing there. And then you go, oh, but there's Trekstock. And they come and they scoop you up and they get you involved and they ask you what you think. And then you think, okay, great, I've got a new home, I'm no longer homeless. No one can truly understand what it's like to have cancer unless they've had it. And then I meet all these other people who are going through exactly the same thing, and the one thing that does connect us all is that we get it, and we don't really necessarily have to say much to each other, but we get it. It's all positive at the moment, it's exciting, work's really beginning to pick up. You know, I'm really lucky with my friends and my family who are amazing, and then there's all my Trekstock lot. So whilst it's, you know, it's fairly new in the last year, there are really nice friendships and relationships beginning to build and develop, and I know that will only strengthen over time. And, you know, even though it's not my charity, it kind of is my charity because it's all a part of us.